Okay, I'm here with the Archives and History Committee. In this segment, we're focusing on family legacies. And today we have, let me let the ladies introduce themselves.
I'm Johanna.
I'm Michelle, and I'm Molly.
Okay, what about yourselves and the ministries you have participated in here at Olivet?
I have participated in various ministries. When I was growing up, I participated in the Girls Auxiliary, the Women's Ministry, the Decorating Ministry, and we helped to initiate the OBC Gladys Scholarship, and I also participated in the choir.
As for me, I started out with the Girls Auxiliary as well, BTU, Sunday school, but my passion is the music ministry. I've always been a part of the choirs that we have here in Olivet. And I participate in the women's ministry, cottages, and yeah.
I have participated in several organizations here and committees here at Olivet. Needless to say, we
Can't name them all.
we can't really name them all. Just off the top, of course, we started in the Girls Auxiliary. We participated in that. We were attending Sunday school, Baptist Training Union, the choir. I was choir pianist for several years. We also did several committees, the church anniversary committees, pastor appreciation committees, decoration committee. We were once church secretaries. We did the bulletins, we did the announcements, we did a lot. It's just, yeah, it kind of covered the gamut.
Yeah.
Did all of it.
Okay. Tell us about a memorable experience you have had here at Olivet.
My memorable experience was when the church went to Memphis to visit the Olivet Baptist Church in Memphis. It was very exciting, and it kind of stuck to me. It was fun to be able to worship with our sister church and socialize with the members there. It was very, very interesting and fun.
My most memorable experience here at Olivet had to do with worship service. I can remember in particular this one worship service that we had. We opened up, and it was under Pastor Wicks, Reverend Wicks. We opened up the service that morning, and I don't know how it all got started, but someone, I guess he asked for testimonies or something, and someone gave their testimony, and then someone prayed, and then we sang, and it was just a joyous experience. And after it was all over with, it took over an hour or so, I guess. So after it was done, Reverend Wicks just opened the doors of the church because we already had worship service. So that was one of the most memorable experiences. Well, there were several, but that stands out for me.
I think my most memorable experience was more of a learning experience. Something that my parents did that kind of stayed with me, and that was the way they gave back to the church through helping other members. And something that they always taught us to do was to help those within the church that needed help. I think my parents were, to me, the first hospice type of generation, because they always took in a church member who had either recently had surgery or had who needed a hospital stay and didn't have anyone to take care of them. I can remember Miss Adams being in our home, Mrs. Brown,
Miss Ruby.
Miss Ruby,
Ruby Randall.
Ruby Randall. Her daughter is still a member of our church now, Marian Johnson.
Josephine.
And her mother, Miss Josephine Bell. It was just, that was the way the community came in and helped. Because several people have asked me over the years what inspired me to help Miss Reversa when she was ill. And it was just something that, we would just talk to do. We were there. I see that now with other members of the church, how Joyce and Jean, who were also mom's daughters, is helping Miss Glenn. So it's just something that we were taught, that was passed on, that I hope this generation that's coming up now will also feel that selfish need to help those who are needed.
What can you tell our young people about growing up in Olivet that can help them in their worship experience?
I would tell the young people to learn all that you can, to try to participate in all the different activities in the church so that you can build a strong foundation, a strong religious foundation, because when you go out into the world, there are going to be a lot of distractions. But if you're grounded and you know the word, you know what's right and what's wrong, you are able to adjust in society today.
Agree. I must say it's very important to get that foundation in the church. We had several leaders, older members who nurtured us. One in particular was Reverend Wicks. He met with the young adults and the youth on Saturdays, and sort of like what Sister Dominique is doing with the youth today, making sure that they have that Christian education background foundation, because when you get older, even though Johanna was military, so she traveled with her husband overseas, and Molly, we weren't always here. I traveled away when I was married, but we always had that foundation so that when we did come back to Olivet, we came back to Austin, we came back to Olivet because we knew this is where we were grounded at. We didn't go off to other congregations or whatever. And you need that when situations come up where you don't know where to turn, you can always tap into that spiritual network, because I think that's what helped me when I was going through my challenges. So I encourage the young people, you don't think you need it now, but to take in everything Sister Dominique is trying to give you, any member of the church, absorb all that. Listen to the pastor. He's very adverse, it's a word maybe, in diverse? Verse, well, in his teachings. So I encourage the young adults, you can't be too young to learn, exactly. So start young, and then that way you won't stray from it when you get older. And trust me, as you get older, you will benefit from what you have learned.
It's hard to address. I feel it's hard to address the youth without addressing their parents.
That's true.
It's really nice to say what they need to be doing, what the young people need to be doing if their parents aren't involved.
Yeah.
We were blessed that our parents were involved in our spiritual education. we were blessed that we had people here at Olivet that encouraged us to do that. And some of them demanded, some insisted, and we listened to that. But because we had other parents that were involved in our spiritual education, it was very helpful because they encouraged their children to be here. So if the word is to, encourage the young people, it has to start at the top.
At home. Yeah.
It has to start at the top. So if it doesn't start with your mother or your grandparents or your guardian or whoever's present in your life, then it's really hard for us to tell what young people, especially these days. But they have to start at home.
You have to bring them.
You have to bring them.
You have to bring them.
And we were brought a lot of times dragging. I mean, it's not something we said, oh yeah, we're going to church until we got to a certain age. And then even after we got to a certain age, well, that's why we're here, because we were brought. So it's to address that, I think we'd have to start with the parents.
Okay, what is the greatest church this side of the River Jordan?
You know. It's Olivet.
Olivet.
Olivet Baptist Church.
All right.
Yes, Olivet.
Can y'all sing that in harmony? Olivet Baptist Church.
Okay. Olivet Baptist Church.
Oh, that's why I am in the choir.
Olivet. You're alto. Olivet.
No, that's what it is.
Olivet Baptist.
Oh, you take it? Oh, okay. No, I get it. That's why I'm in the choir. All right.
See? You know.
So